And we have with us Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, who's joining us live on the broadcast. A very good afternoon to you, sir. How do you really react when opposition parties, whether it is Asaduddin Owaisi, the Congress or other political parties, come out and say that, first of all, the announcement is in direct violation of the Model Code of Conduct, and also that the government has announced this keeping in mind that the Delhi elections are just around the corner?
Well, I think they should go and read the law. This is a Supreme Court order that by 9th February you must announce this. And so just we are complying with the Supreme Court order. Why don't they prosecute the Supreme Court for giving such an order? So there's no basis for this charge.
But Mr. Swamy, it's also very interesting because many people are coming out and saying that the 5-acre land that was also allotted by the Supreme Court, now they're coming out and rejecting it and putting the entire onus on the government of India.
Who's rejecting it? I don't know, but the fact of the matter is the Supreme Court said,
the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, and these people have come out and directly rejected it, and they had done it at the time of the verdict as well.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. But that's fine. If they don't want it, there's no compulsion. They should take it. We'll give it to the Shias, because Shias want it, and they wanted it in Lucknow, so in the outskirts of Lucknow. So there's no problem. If they don't want it, we'll give it to the Shia Muslims.
So
because it is really a Shia mosque. It's not a Sunni mosque. Sunnis have just grabbed it.
Do you really agree with the entire twist that is being given to today's announcement by the opposition parties and the opposition ranks, saying that that it's a violation of the Model Code of Conduct and the Election Commission should look into this matter, even though the government and the BJP, as you're rightly saying, is only merely acting on the behest of the orders that were laid down by the Apex Court?
Well, there's nothing stopping them from going and filing a complaint with the Election Commission. And the Election Commission will make the announcement. We have no problem with that. So they can't ask the Election Commission to take notice in a press conference. There's a procedure for it. Let them go and file a petition to the to the Election Commission and say that, take action on the Model Code Act, model whatever it is code, and therefore we are not stopping them. So this is all hot air. They will not move on to some other issue after tomorrow, because nobody will be takers for this.
All right, and any special word that you want to say to Asaduddin Owaisi, who's also a member of the parliament, because he has also come out and come down heavily on the government of India over today's announcement, especially when we talk about the 67.7-acre land that has been primarily kept for the construction of Ram Mandir, and the 5-acre land which is supposed to go to the Sunni Waqf Board, and the approval has come from the UP government also formally now.
Well, Owaisi has a right to protest. In a democracy, everybody has a right to protest, whether they have a ground or not. But I would urge Mr. Owaisi to know that 99.9% of the Muslim community said that we will always abide by the Supreme Court judgment. This is one of the happiest developments since the 1947. That the Muslim community is willing to deal with issues with the Hindu community on the basis of the orders given by the Supreme Court, where both sides have argued. I think this is one of the healthiest development, and Owaisi should know that this kind of division between Hindus and Muslims is now out of date, and now the Muslims want to live in peace with the Hindus, and the Hindus want to live in peace with the Muslims. And the Supreme Court is the Maidan, or the Supreme Court is the place where we can resolve our disputes.
All right, and that's exactly what the Prime Minister also said today while making that announcement on the floor of the House. Thank you so much, Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, for joining us.